boys and girls. It is a beautiful Thursday morning. The sun is shining, and I'm sitting out here on my porch. And today I want to read a book to you called P is for Peach, and it's a Georgia alphabet. It was written by Carol Crane, illustrated by Mark Braught. Okay? And I'm going to read this one like I did the one Scampering Through Savannah. I'm going to read it first, and then I'll hold it up and let you see the pictures. Okay? So here we go. A is for Atlanta. It is the capital of our state. Gold Dome we see from afar, where rules and laws we legislate. B is for the brown thrasher, our state's official bird. Its voice repeats a verse I think you might have heard. In the picture of Atlanta, who is that man? That's Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And you can see the Capitol in the background. And then over here we have the brown thrasher. I think I have a couple of those birds in my backyard. I have some that look very similar to it. C is for the Cherokee rose, a gold center in a ring of pure white. It is the official flower of our state, representing the Cherokee mother's plight. We have the Cherokee rose here, and on this page you actually see a picture of the Cherokees, and they were Indians. Now D is for Dalton, where the carpeting industry began. Started by a Georgia woman toughing and selling bedspreads with a plan. E is for the Etowah Indian mounds, a symbol of Native Americans from long ago. They lived and traveled afar on rivers meeting other tribes they did not know. Now over here, Dalton, Georgia, when I used to come home from Kentucky, I would pass all the stores that sold carpet and rugs and things as I came through Dalton. F is for the Fernbank Science Center. It was one family's dream, a school where children can learn in a forest and science theme. Look at this, isn't this cool? And there's the school in the background. G is for the Girl Scouts. Our founder and leader was born here. Her name is Juliet Gordon Lowe. Since 1912, her purpose was clear. H is for the honeybee, flitting from blossom to blossom. It's our state's official insect. Biscuits and honey. Awesome. Do you remember where Juliet Gordon Lowe was born? Remember, she was born in Savannah, Georgia. Now, I is for islands along 100 miles of shore, lighthouses, shells, and quiet bays the earlier settlers came to explore. And on this page, you're going to actually see a picture of Tybee Lighthouse. And it is actually the oldest and tallest lighthouse in Georgia. And 4 of our islands that we have along our Georgia coast are Jekyll, C, St. Simons, and Little St. Simons. And they're called the Golden Isles. J is for Jimmy Carter. Born in Plains, a small Georgia town, he became the 39th President of the United States. His good deeds are of great renown. Now K is for kudzu, creeping invader with long green vines. How many shapes do you see? It grows on trees and electric lines. And here's a picture over here of Jimmy Carter. And you all have seen kudzu. When you're riding around, just look for this green vine that covers the poles and the trees on the side of the road. And that stuff is really hard to get rid of. L is for the live oak tree. with graceful old boughs of cool shade. Dripping strands of Spanish moss beneath them happy children have played. And if you go to Savannah, you will actually see a lot of oak trees with the moss hanging off of them. Don't play with the moss though. They have red bugs in them. It has red bugs and those things will make you itch. M is for the mountains, Blue Ridge and Appalachian too. Rivers falling, waterfalls roaring. How I love the panoramic view. What has shells and is sold by the pound? One grows in a tree, the other underground. What makes peanut butter? The other pecan pie. N is for Georgia nuts. The good taste make us sigh. So we grow, in Georgia, we grow the peanuts and we grow pecans. Black water and cypress knees, birds, snakes, and alligators below. A place called Trembling Earth, Okefenokee Swamp starts with O. See the alligators? Have you ever been? It's in South Georgia. Have you ever been down to the Okefenokee Swamp? I rode through it. Didn't see any alligators though. P is for peaches. Oh, so delicious and good. Juice dripping down my chin. Sweet memories of childhood. I love peach ice cream. Many minerals come from Georgia soil. Gold, marble, talc, the state gem quartz too. Plus granite and kaolin taken from mines called quarries, which is our letter Q. Now R is for the right whale. 300 of these large mammals exist today. For a few months they come to give birth, living off Georgia warm waters for a short stay. Remember when we talked about the statue of Abraham Lincoln in Washington, D.C.? It's made from Georgia marble. And the kaolin mines, every time you go to Thompson, you pass them. The big old holes in the ground, they're digging for chalk. S is for Savannah, a city built of green quilted squares, heroes, statues, and parks of shade, cobblestone streets, and charm everywhere. And this is a picture down on the end of River Street of the statue of the waving girl. Her name is Florence, and she would always go down with her handkerchief and her collie, that's her dog, and wave at the ships that would come in. Large yellow wings striped with black, see them flit easily and carefree. Georgia's beautiful state butterfly, tiger swallowtail, starts with T. U stands for the unfinished portrait, hung at the little White House for all to see. There's a great president came for his health while vacationing from Washington, D.C. And over here, the unfinished portrait, you'll find the little White House down in Warm Springs, Georgia. The president that used to come down there was Franklin Delano Roosevelt. V is for Vidalia onion, a sweet onion grown only here. Eaten like an apple, you don't even shed a tear. World of Coca-Cola begins with W, a drink for all kinfolk. In 1886, the formula was invented. Things go better with Coke. Here's the Vidalia onion. I don't think I'll just sit down and eat a Vidalia onion like an apple. I like Vidalia onions. And over here, Coca-Cola started in Atlanta, Georgia. is for Xavier Roberts, the creator of a hospital in 1978. Cabbage Patch dolls are born here as little children wait and watch for a playmate. Have you ever been up to Cleveland, Georgia, to the Cabbage Patch Hospital? This is where it started, was in this house. A couple of years ago, Miss Osteen and I went up to Cleveland, and now they have a big building that you can go in and go through the little hospital and watch the babies being born, the Cabbage Patch babies, and you can buy Cabbage Patch dolls. I used to have one. Stone Mountain is ablaze with flowers, honoring 3 Confederate heroes so high. These rare and cherry blossoms, Confederate yellow daisies, bring us to why. Z is for Zip-a-Dee-Doo-Dah, a Disney movie's catchy song. Taken from Tales by Joel Chandler Harris. Just tap your toes and sing along. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay, my oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. And I hope you have a zippity-doo-dah day.